What's going on, heroes? I know, and you probably don't really know. I've been streaming over at Twitch, right? To be honest, I've been chilling, making videos, making short videos, whatnot for the YouTube, TikTok. I've been kind of in my grind. Yeah. So today we're back to some games. I'm not gonna lie, like mostly story games, to be honest. So welcome back. Today we're gonna be playing a free game that was on Epic Games. To be honest, it looked kind of cool. Not because it was free, but it looked kind of cool. All spawns presented seizure warning. Seizure warning. Yep. This better be not a horror game, bro. Okay, I clicked it. Hold on. So what this game is, it's like an investigation. It's like story type game. Should have said that way at the beginning, but we're getting into our bearings. Let me get into my bearings. All right. Ain't no way I got a voice act. Wait, how do you say that? I'm so bad with names. Renko. Renko? 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 I like Renko. Renko. So I don't cuss, right? So. Gosh. Renko. Erica? 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 Erica, yeah. Erica? Erica. Bro, it might be loud. No one wants to talk about it, but it's all that's on anyone's mind these days. Mysterious things are happening all around. Shibaya? Sightings, attacks, disappearances, fear. How is a kid supposed to be a kid in a time like this? But honestly, Ryota, I'm so bad with names, never really was like most kids. He's not usually glued to his phone all day. Okay. Enable. I wish it could read it for me. I'll follow y'all. The story my contact told me was that they saw the woman one day when the fog rolled in. It blanketed the area, and then poof, she was gone. Times like these make me wish a certain somebody was around. Come to think of it, the fog of these disappearances set the scene for when I first met the rest of my crew. Everybody kept talking about folks just up and disappearing, and I thought it was just a load of horse. It wasn't till I met them, until my encounter, that I believed. Ever since then, I've been haunted by what I would have once called hallucinations. Yeah, I got it. Turns out being able to see spirits and monsters isn't fantasy movie nonsense after all. Guess I should be thankful, because otherwise I wouldn't have seen through that monster taking the form of a woman. She made a bunch of red orbs appear. She made a bunch of red orbs appear that chased me around. But I knew so long as I didn't let myself get surrounded, I'd be okay. She was a nightmare to look at, so I put her out of her misery. When I searched the scene, I spotted a woman's handbag, found a missing lady's ID card in there. Then I came across some clothes that looked like they would have been hers. They were in a little pile, but the way they had fallen made it clear her body had just vanished. No mistaking whose handiwork it was, either. I finally managed to get my hands on a solid enough lead to work with. KK. I'm guessing it's like little articles or something he wrote on his phone. So what have you been doing? That's, you know. So we gotta read through these. Okay. Ryota's concern brings him to a mysterious case file posted online. Okay, these are posted online. He didn't do it. It's titled the Kirigayota. My fault. I don't know. Vanishing. He reads to himself the best he can. Having tracked another report of dark fog to the area, I arrived to find it had passed. Leaving Jerry? I don't know. Rain hanging over the neighborhood. At the scene, all we found were the clothes of a mother and son, left behind like two molted cicada shells. It's hard to even imagine a parent and her child just gone, precious lives snuffed out forever. My heart sank, knowing that I had failed to protect them. It was the worst feeling I've ever felt, as if on cue, the rain started pouring heavier and heavier. It fell with each passing minute, but I couldn't be bothered to take out my umbrella. That was when the obvious culprits, returned to the scene of the crime. A group of monsters. They had umbrellas of their own, as if rain followed them wherever they go. I was furious. I brought hell down. I brought hell down unto them at that very moment. They tried to protect themselves from the umbrella, but I just kept pounding on them until they were battered and broken. I was so exhausted I could have fallen over at any moment, but my utter wrath kept me going. As I picked up and to leave, I still refused to open my own umbrella. I just walked away, rain pouring and soaking me to the bone. Pot. I'm joking. KK. So whoever wrote this has initial KK. I wonder if I clicked on the same thing. Okay. In these posts, the kid had found something, or rather someone called KK has been looking into monsters in this part of town, a believer, just like Ryota. So I think this is just not an ordinary town. This is like some fantasy, literally, of course, full of monsters. I don't know where we're gonna investigate them. Social media would never lie, and that means KK is an expert, maybe the expert in all things paranormal. Okay, this is Ryota talking. What do y'all think he sound like? He looked like you know, he looked like a kid from Kodioko, to be honest. There's only one thing. There's only one thing left to do. No. I gotta get my voice acting down. Give me a minute. There's only one thing left to do. Actually, he's inspirational. You know, he's more like, you know, loving what he's doing. He's not like down and like, you know, on his phone. Like, he's different from the kids, so he's got to have that. And his maybe like maybe his 17 age voice, you know, having pored over every story, post, and grainy about local monsters he could find, Ryota prepares to take action. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but you know, Ryota. I'm gonna ask this KK guide to help. Just gotta figure out where he lives first. Hey yo, that's crazy. So I guess is it? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna click on GhostWire, like, or I'm guessing whatever I just click on, it'll just continue. Dear Mr. Investigator Person. Okay, I don't like how he looked at me right there, right, when he left, to be honest. Okay, who's this? Rinko? I guess this is the person. Like, literally. Renko? Yeah. Dear Mr. This is her talking, okay. Dear Mr. Investigator Person. Hello. How are you? I am not good, and I'm not. I can't talk. I am not good, and I need your help. Monsters got my best friend, Suki. Sorry, wait, what? Susuke. We're gonna say Susuke. I'm not gonna hold you. Easier. Renko sits up in her chair. She's zeroed in on one of a dozen monitors from across the makeshift command center, stuffed into this cramped Tokyo apartment. I read slow, guys, my fault. It happened near, I don't know, voice action's gonna take a while. It happened near the manhole. Please help me get him back. Data files across the screen, seemingly too much charts and graphs, maps and mathematical questions, even social media feeds and open case files. Somehow, though, all those screens and all that clutter, Ryota's message catches Rinko's eye. Rinko? Sounds desperate. Sounds desperate. But it could just be some bored kid trolling us. Calm and confident, Rinko insists of balancing compassion with skepticism in her analytic approach. On the other hand, that manhole is within the vicinity of several recent incidents. Maybe he is involved. She knows what she thinks, but she also knows no one can protect Tokyo all by themselves. Trusting your teammates is the only way to keep everyone safe. What do you make of it, Ed? What do you make of it? Okay, she maybe has an accent. Ed squints and takes a single deep breath, and he turns to the screen. My fault. I just woke up. He has something to say, but he holds it back. Technology is easy. People are hurt. Technology is easy. People are hurt. Hard. People are. Pause. Instead of speaking up, he places a small recorder on his desk. He presses play, and as the audio begins to roll, Ed turns and walks away. So this is Ed's voice, okay. I've heard I've heard intriguing stories about so-called manhole girls, in Japan. Vengeful, I think, ghosts of bullied students said to trick other children and to follow them into the sewer, from where they never return. If any information turns up about such anomalies, I'd been keen to investigate. Though I speak purely about a personal interest, it might not be enough to make the rest of my team pursue into without further evidence. Okay. Safe to say, since you somehow found the time to record something this specific about a single urban legend that you want to look into it. Ed is already engrossed. They got some big words up in here. I'm hoping I can read them all. In other work, he doesn't respond. He currently doesn't notice when Rinko rolls her eyes. He rarely does. Probably best if we have no idea how you spend your free time, huh, Ed? Gosh, so many people to voice it. Erica's been sitting next to Rinko this entire time, listening and waiting for the right time to chime in. That time is... What? Want me to check it out? Yeah. I don't think so. Erica, could be dangerous. What if something happens to you? Seriously? You still don't trust me to go out by myself for 5 minutes in the middle of the day? At just 16 years old, Rinko been right. Rinko. It's like Rinko's been might be right not to trust Erica. On something dangerous. But Rinko knows that Erica has shown a maturity beyond her years. She gives Erica an almost sisterly look of a skepticism. You know it's not that. Rinko quickly turns back to her monitors and away from Erica. But for all her maturity, yeah, Erica can't quite keep from pouting. There we go. Stop making that face. Besides, we've got our very own private detective, yeah, in the vicinity already. I'll have him take a look. Okay. So we're going to the detective in the facility that's probably undercover, possibly. Hope you guys doing okay. I hope you got some drinks, some snacks. To be honest, this is gonna be a story to read out. You know, the stall is brimming as wide array. Why am I saying? Of customers eat in relative silence. The only sound they make is the slurping of their noodles. If y'all don't close your mouths, if somebody slurps their noodles right beside you, kind of pause. Go ahead and smack them. I'm joking. The silence breaks when a phone begins to vibrate upon the counterpoint. So this is Renko calling the investigator. Yep. The owner ignores it, choosing to focus on his meal instead. The phone doesn't care about his hunger and it continues to vibrate. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I tried to see if it could read by itself. It can't. Alright. The phone the phone wins. The peace and solitude have shattered. This is no way to enjoy noodles. He cusses. The silent diner finally glances at the screen. He begins to mutter to himself. Another case? These people have me working harder than my enemies ever did. Can't even get 5 minutes to enjoy a nice quiet lunch. You know, work is work. Ah, the squad. Let me guess. I'll be risking life a limb. Yeah, be risking life a limb. That's why you let it ring. That's why you let it ring for so long? Too scared to pick it up? Ha. You know that the exact day I stopped being scared of anything. It's so hard to like do other the day you stopped being a loner and hooked up with us so we could have your back. Sure, that works. Besides, I'm not fool enough to pretend this team isn't half okay. If you need backup, you know I'll be there. No questions asked. I've already volunteered, but right now, there's nothing dangerous to be worried about. It's a simple check-in on a report of some suspicious activity that might be connected to these phenomena we've been looking into. It's always that. The simple cases that go south the fastest. You know what? You're right. Maybe Erica should run point on this one. Sure, she's just a kid, but you're busy, so. Whoa, hold up. Let's not sacrifice a rookie to make me look bad. I'm already out. Send me the info. I'll get on it. First though, I need to talk to one of you about something. Oh, we get to choose who we talk to. I mean, if we want to talk to like somebody, wait. Why would we choose ourselves? I do want to just click that because it's like, what? Because I'm curious. I click myself. Oh, that means he's like, never mind. Crap. You know what? On second thought, I've heard enough. I've heard everything I need. Just point me in the right direction. I'm sure I can figure out the rest. The music? I had to turn it up. Okay. Wait. Okay, we're about to Ryota. Ryota doesn't notice the people passing him on the street. They don't notice him either. He is young, but he is very much alone. His focus is centered on the small bit of paper in his hands. After a couple of folds, the paper finds a familiar configuration. Ayo. Isn't that from... That's from that one movie. It's from Spirited Away. Spirited Away. Yep. I was like, bro, what's at the tip of my tongue? But when I try to think of something fast, I can't. With a head, arm, and body, it takes shape. A palm-sized person stands in his hand. As Ryota inspects his creation, someone who has been observing him from afar steps out of the shadows.
Oi, oi.
Okay, so we still don't know his name. What do you got there? Ryota looks up. He's nervous, but clenches the paper doll in his hand to stay brave. He's not running or hiding, despite the gruff stranger is staring at him. No need to be afraid. I'm not here to do anything bad to you or your little friend. Gotta admit, I've been known to carry the odd paper doll with me on an investigation. Strange habit, I know. But you get the benefits of a partner without the annoying small talk. Ryota's shoulders eased. He lets his guard down as he listens to the detective and re-examines the folded paper. The detective surprises him with his playful tone, his rusty but somehow still feel comfortable talking to this scared kid. So cool, I got like a rusty type of voice down, to be honest, because I was like a little lower, and you know, so I'm doing okay. What the heck? Sometimes paper dolls are used for magical purposes. You a sorcerer by any chance? Now's the time to tell me. So yeah, never mind. So you really are him, huh? Gonna have to be more specific, kid. You're KK, the ghost hunter from the files. You must be. I just thought you'd be taller. They say you solve strange mysteries, right? KK? Maybe. The detective looks closely at Ryota's phone. He sees the social media posts featuring photos of various case files he has worked on, collected in one place. Collected. Look, I only use those initials because writing out my name is a pain, and I got too much pain already. Not your problem, right? Anyone, that's me. Anyhow, that's me, KK. But I'm not a ghost hunter. I'm a detective. KK's demeanor hardens a bit, dropping the playfulness. You wanted an investigator, kid? Well, you got one. Okay, KK. We call him KK. Double K. I'm so glad you're going to look into the disappearance at the manholes. Here's the thing. I already did it. What? Oh, KK. Here's the thing. I already did. Made some calls on the way here. There's no record of any recent disappearance. Still got a few friends on the force, so I can dig up dirt quick. KK shoots Ryota a serious look. Not trying to pull a fast one on me, are you, kid? It's true. Honest. My buddy Susuke disappeared. He hasn't come home since yesterday. Last place I saw him was right back here. Ryota motions to the alleyway behind him. He went down that way. I tried to follow him, but I couldn't find him. He was completely gone. If Ryota is bluffing, he's an incredible liar. A sadness comes over him when he looks back toward the alley. KK looks back and forth from the kid then to the alley behind him. And all alleys are dark, but this one looks like it's never been seen daylight. So any fog when that happened? What? The moment he disappeared? Now that you mention it, there was was there any fog? There has been something spooky around, like a kind of fog or darkness. But it came and then went. Alright. KK mutters something to himself as he eyeballs the alleyway behind Riot. Nothing looks immediately out of place with so much going down in the city. Some kid getting lost doesn't exactly seem like the front page news. Call the kid's bluff. Press for more info. Like, call the kids, but what I don't know. Does bluff mean like you're lying and then you just press for more info? Like, come on now. I'm gonna press it for more info. I'm pressing. I need more to go on, kid. Why are you so convinced he was taken? Did it happen to anyone else around here? But it did happen to my best friend. Sosuke's been missing for 2 full days. Everyone has been looking, but no one can find him. What about his parents? Have they filed a police report? I'm the only one who really cares about Sosuke. Does he have parents though? Like, what's going on here? You know, what are you on about? I know he needs me. And no one else is even looking for him anyway. Just me. He's lucky to have you. It's like when you saw crows circling above the building in one of the cases you investigated. You knew there was more to it than everyone else. Well, Mr. KK, I know there's more to Sosuke's disappearance. I just need your help. Really? Really did your homework, huh? I'm impressed. You're more dedicated than most adults I know. You remind me of a friend, Erika. She's lost someone too. And she'll never stop fighting for them either. KK takes another glance at the alley. Alright, show me exactly where this Sosuke pal of yours disappeared. Ryota perks up. So you're gonna look into it? I'm here, ain't I? Let me check in with my team, see if they figured out anything. Could save us some time. KK reaches for his phone. What's up? We're all here? What's up? We're all here. I just need a quick word with one of you to follow up on what the kid has told me. So why would we want to talk? Why would we, to Erika? But the boss there kind of seems like him, with the glasses. I forgot his name already, to be honest. So let's figure it out. Ed, yep. Ed, you find anything to those files of yours while I was talking to this kid? Unfortunately, I've only done a limited amount of my own research into this legend before being pulled away by other tasks. That said, have been quite eager to continue it. Ed, spit it out. What do you know? Of course, it's still just a theory. While he was speaking, Ed queued up another file on his auto recorder. He lets it do the talking from here out. Oh. So Ed likes to, record what he's thinking at that very moment, and then probably so he won't forget. While installing some other real energy monitoring hardware that I decided to place throughout the city, I've become aware of a micropulses within Tokyo's electrical grid that are only recognizable within distant frequencies. I'm so glad I can see these words. It is my belief that these frequencies are tied up to spiritual resonance, a byproduct of vanishing experience. I'm awake. My intention is to continue monitoring these pulses via the mobile lab, with the hope of ultimately, I can't say it, detecting a source location. So far, signs point to Shibaya district, but I've been unable to produce more specific results. As if the source is continually moving, relocating perhaps to avoid the exact type of precision detection that I seek to achieve. A moving target, man. Hell, if you were trying to move quickly through the city undetected, you could do worse than the sewers. I don't know. I think it's a better reviews. Sorry, my eye. Everything's itching, scratching, whatnot. Well, Ed, time to test this theory of yours. Ryota, it's time to find Sosuke. Okay, we're going into the alleyway with it where he was snatched. I don't know if I trust Sosuke full enough, but we're gonna see. Nothing looks out of place, but things are rarely what they seem. KK slowly but deliberately reaches his hand out. He's not holding onto anything, but you would think that he is by the way he's moving. Like he's got something invisible dangling from his fingertips, so he must be doing one of these, like, reaching out and trying to feel something. Raul has no clue what he's trying to do, but he watches closely. However, what happens next can only be seen by KK's eyes. As KK opens his fingers, a sparkling orb of energy drops into his hand down onto the ground. It ripples like water in a still pond, energy flowing outward into the world. I rebuke anything that comes from this game. I see what he's like a pulse. Like I see what he's doing. I see what it is. It's kind of nice. Oh shoot. So we can see things. A string trail floats into view as though a spirit has passed through this place. Psychic energy. The trail leads further on, deeper into the alley and out of view. Guess he went that way. Puzzled, Ryotas follows KK's eyeline down the alley, but sees nothing out of the ordinary. What happened? I don't see anything. Trust me, kid. It's good you can't see it. This is a power you don't want. And you're too young for it. To take a risk like that and change your life forever. The world's a scary place. It keeps getting worse. We're gonna find your friend and get back to your life. Clean. We're gonna end it right there for now. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, we played GhostWire, Tokyo-Prelude, the I can't talk. Corrupted case file. It is free on Epic Games. It's not sponsored, but it sounds like it almost. Yeah, make sure to hit the like, hit the follow if you want more. And remember, anyone can be a hero. Peace, y'all. I hit the mic. My fault.